Hello there, I'm Parlor and I watch bad Mormon films. Because we're gonna have to recognize we fail in order to succeed. Now, ever since Jesus walked the earth, healed, and taught the people his gospel for free, people have been trying to dramatize that for a quick buck. Makes sense to me! And unfortunately, not even Mormons are above this. But unlike those other versions with good cinematography, good acting, and decent screenplay writing, this 20-year-old series of animated scripture stories neither animates, acts, or even writes well. Even for children. Not even children can learn something from this. How bad are they? Well, ironically, living scriptures should be called scriptures Undead! They move slow, are incapable of acting human, and cause brain death. Yeah! That's basically the definition of the word undead.
For making you a priest, what would you be without me?
An honest man.
Well, you should have thought about that before you joined the family. If you need a laugh, they're good for that. But they epitomize the problem of making money from selling brain death disguised as entertainment for religious families. It's evil. Just look at their commercial if you want an example.
The core of this system is our Disney quality animation.
Yeah, Disney quality animation. I can think of 3 things wrong with that statement.
Is that they've created a vast media library for families.
Wait, hold up. I know you did not make Swan Princess. What's that doing in your library? And it's in the foreground! In the foreground! There is no way that's a mistake. You did that on purpose.
System extends your library with resources for Sundays, scripture study, and for your family home evenings.
Yes, use Living Scriptures resources. Because children aren't individuals, they're a massive sheep for herding. Man, even their coloring book looks better than their animation.
During sacrament meeting, keeping young children reverent can be a real challenge. I use the Living Scriptures activity books to keep them engaged and learning something spiritually related during the meeting.
You use Living Scriptures to keep your children quiet. Why? Too busy to talk to them, interact with them, become involved in their life on a Sunday? Couldn't even play a board game with them? And what do Galileo, Beethoven, and Harriet Tubman have to do with the gospel? I'm not even mad about that, I'm just curious.
My children know these stories so well, they even act them out.
To be fair, a child acting this out would probably be more accurate than the scripture stories they're animating.
Normally other church movies, it's hard for kids to sit through, but not Living Scriptures.
That's because other church movies are well made. So they're not hypnotizing your children with how awkwardly and terribly they've been drawn and animated.
As we've been counseled to have family home evening weekly, Living Scriptures has made this much easier with ldsfamilyfun.com.
Because no one should have to work to teach their kids. We pay teachers for that!
Here you can find everything you need for a fun and effective family home evening lesson, all free to our customers.
If you have to be a customer to use it, it's not free!
New lessons are constantly being added, and each includes songs, scriptures, video clips, treats.
Treats? I've seen how they put together a film. I ain't trusting them with my stomach.
Scripture subtitles let your family watch each story while following along in the scriptures.
Subtitles replaced with references because no one needs the subtitles.
Afterwards, the interactive adventure quiz further reinforces learning with 3 skill levels.
3 skill levels. Didn't pay attention, can't remember, and already read it!
By using these effective tools, passive viewing becomes active learning.
No, active learning would be the children asking why you don't spend time with them anymore and why anybody makes this bad an adaptation of the scriptures.
I use the Living Scriptures activity books to keep them engaged and learning something spiritually related during the meeting.
Coloring's not learning. Coloring's not learning. I'm not having that.
But my 6-year-old is really into the activity books now. She's quiet, she's not disturbing everyone around her, and at the same time she's learning.
Most of all, Living Scriptures helps families keep a spiritual atmosphere on the Sabbath.
Reserve Sundays for Sunday entertainment. Like discussing the abandonment issues your children are feeling right
We
now.
love the Living Scriptures movies for Sunday especially because we don't let our kids watch any other kids' movies or play computer games or video games on Sunday.
No. Actually talking to your child and getting involved in their life is an alternative to TV.
During sacrament meeting, keeping young children reverent can be a real challenge.
Because the only purpose of bringing children to church is to shut them up. You'll feel the spirit if I have to duct tape your mouth shut.
Imagine having something powerful enough that it can replace all the worldly media our kids are watching every day.
Hate to be a spoil sport, but Swan Princess is definitely world entertainment. And no, it's not. It's not. It's not well made enough. It's not educational enough. It is not good enough to replace well-made actual entertainment.
So they're not whining and moping that Sundays are boring and terrible days.
But my 6-year-old is really into the activity books now. She's quiet, she's not disturbing everyone around her.
Wow, these mothers are so convincing and sound so excited. Excited, yes.
Worth it. Every penny, it was worth it.
I like them and they're teaching me a lot about Jesus.
Yes, little child, it should have taught you how Jesus didn't do product placement.
And now I've been a happy Living Scriptures customer for over 15 years. This will save you time and help keep a spiritual atmosphere in your home. As we've been counseled to have family home evening weekly, Living Scriptures has made this much easier with ldsfamilyfun.com, all free to our customers.
We discovered the LDS Family Fun website. It has added another dimension to our use of Living Scriptures products.
The interactive adventure quiz further reinforces learning with 3 skill levels. Most of all, Living Scriptures helps families keep a spiritual atmosphere on the Sabbath. It greatly enhances family home evenings, scripture study, sacrament meetings, and Sundays.
It was worth it. Every penny, it was worth it.
And that's the problem. That's the problem here. They advertise how this helps the spirit come into your home if you buy their product. When spirituality is not something that can be bought. It's like the 5 foolish virgins buying an extra lamp. Buying an extra lamp does not give you more oil. Having 2 lamps doesn't work if you don't have any fuel for the lamps.